What's up, people? This is Saturday, June 9th. It's 1 p.m. I want to continue Shaman's warning for evil spirits. People, keep it up. Spells are breaking. You don't see spells are breaking? Look at this Freemason spell that they've been running big time to. I don't want to get into it, but people, keep it up. Spells are breaking. If you have a welding glass, sunglasses and binoculars, look up at the sun when it's setting. If you still see His Imperial Majesty, not Venus, because you can see he's been up there refueling the light ship. Don't worry about craziness. If you get a welding glass, I don't know if I saw him earlier, but he's very small. It looks like he's going away. I did a video about 8 or 9 this morning. Look in the evening, see if he's still there before he leaves. But spells are breaking. It's not the Venus transit. This is Amun Nibiru light ship from the Nibiru system. This is our ancient ancestor. Anyways, I want to talk to you about this thing with Ron Paul here. And Alex Jones getting exposed. The Mormons getting exposed for their racism, how they say blacks are the children of Lucifer, the spawn of Lucifer. So a lot of things being busted right now. Let's just look at this. This is Webster Griffin Tarpley. He's a big guy on the internet in this truth seeker circuit. Alex Jones is interviewing him, and Webb's at the Bilderberg about Ron Paul going for Romney, and Webster starts to get into the Freemasonry, and Alex doesn't want to hear it because Alex is a Jesuit Freemason for the Shin Bet. And this whole Shin Bet Israeli Zion thing is coming unwound. The warmongers. People, the warmongers. Look, I tried to. It's so hard for me to put in comments, man. Every time I put in comments, they give me fucking error. Look at this. People just keep trying. Truth seekers keep working. Keep working. Spells are breaking. We're breaking the spells of the Freemason. Shine light on them. Alex Jones spell. Let's just go here.
It's the feather that nests for little Rand so that he have a future. And again, let's look at who this is. This is Romney. Now people, I think the better people who are interested in Ron Paul, they don't really understand economics, although they should. So Obama's going to say this. No, the
see,
Bilderberg people are turning for Romney.
This is how
Romney
Jones cleverly tries to take the argument off topic.
That's the Bilderberg. Bilderberg
when he pulls little like race cards, like the Obama card. Listen. Here's Tarpley trying to get into it. Jones is an expert.
And again,
trained by experts. These are the Pied Pipers, the CIA Baphomet of the world, global.
They don't really understand economics, although they should. So Obama's going to say this. No, the Bilderberg people are turning for Romney. Romney, Mitch Daniels.
Tarpley is too smart.
That's the Bilderberg. Bilderberg is
Tarpley tough.
Weight, which is considerable.
They're using mind control on Tarpley now.
You want to get me away from this?
You see?
This last point that I.
You hear the beeping in the background?
Webster, I came over here to interview.
You hear that sound?
Okay. You're my friend.
Lots of tricks. Lots of tricks.
You were interrupting, telling me shut up, and now you're saying I want to keep you the audience. That's bullshit. Now listen, that's bullshit.
I'm gone.
No. I'm just saying, I'm interviewing. I'm
You're
not
gone,
trying to
Alex.
censor you, but I'm views on all this. That's
remember,
all.
this is not anonymous, too. I told you you're going to remember me.
Al Qaeda, Syria, Libya, Russia, the Russian at the meeting. I want to talk about that to the substantial.
I told you you're going to remember me.
a vote for Ron Paul was a vote for Romney, and this is the tragic reality. And I sympathize with people who
Shin
were
bit
doing
your
this.
nuts.
Remember, Ron Paul runs as an anti-war candidate, even though he voted for the Afghan war. We should remember, Ron Paul voted for the Afghan war. Like Kerry, he was for the Afghan war before he was against it. Now he's against it. Now let's look at Romney. If you're supporting Romney, what are you going to get? The biggest war. Romney is out there saying that Russia is the main strategic enemy of the United States, and Romney is out there saying
I'll let it run.
He doesn't want the option to attack Iran.
It's 7:40.
On the table.
7:40. He goes again.
A vote for
He's going to take the microphone away.
Warmonger. 2 days after 9/11, he says,
Microphone
okay,
gone now.
Use of force to Afghanistan to get bin Laden. Now you're saying he's a warmonger. He's been against all these damn wars.
Voted for the Afghan war.
Microphone back.
I think this is sophistic, Tarpley. I'm very embarrassed.
Sophistic.
You
Alex
look
is
for
getting desperate.
Barbara Lee is a statesman. Ron Paul didn't make
The difference is you have a belief in the state to empower. Ron Paul doesn't.
The thing with Ron Paul is that he's against imperialist wars. How come he voted for the Afghan war? Where's the beef? Now, underlying all this, right? We're talking about the Mormons, okay?
Here.
Important issue. The theology of the Mormons is that they are anti-black. The holy books. Yeah, right. The holy books of the Mormon Church say that the black population, Afro-Americans, are the spawn of the people who sided with Lucifer in the great battle in heaven. This was then taken away in 1978. I would say that Ron Paul represents the southern jurisdiction of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, which means...
Did you hear that? Blacks are the spawn of Lucifer, according to Mormons. And Ron Paul is representing the southern jurisdiction of Freemasonry, linking up with the Mormons.
Mormons is that are anti-black. The holy books.
Anti-black.
Yeah, right. The holy
They
books
hate
of the
you.
Mormon Church say that the black population, Afro-Americans, are the spawn of the people who sided with Lucifer in the great battle in heaven. This was then taken away in 1978. I would say that Ron Paul represents the southern jurisdiction of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, which means the old Confederates.
Mason first group, some good, some bad. There's no
Alex
proof of
goes
Ron
crazy
Paul in
now.
Masonry. You are
Because
pulling
it's the
out-
truth.
Why are
You
the
hear? It's the truth.
why are the globalists so upset
It's
at
the
Ron Paul?
truth. The man is speaking the truth, that
the
man.
parents are all Freemasons. I think there's a pretty good
Proof
case.
of that.
You-
They never
God
produced the
bless
proof
you.
of that. You're going off
God
rumors,
bless
Tarpley.
you.
I think that's pretty good research.
God
Anyway,
bless
let
you.
him-
So now,
Speak
I know
the
you like
truth,
the American
man.
system. I'm not endorsing the Masons.
God
but
bless you.
George Washington, all those guys. Now, if you're a Mason,
Alex
now if you're a
Jones,
Mason, you're the
blaspheme.
Not the devil, but when you put that
Mind
together
is
with the rest of
sacred
the
ground.
devil.
I see a convergence between the Scottish Rite Freemasons,
Thank you.
Mormonism, which is a religion which has profound
Thank you.
Freemasonic overtones. Yeah, I think there is this element to it, yes. So, right now we have Rand Paul flirting with Romney in public. And if I were a Ron Paul supporter, my worldview would be crashing to the ground right now. After all that work and all sacrifices. Now, Alex, let me talk to you.
Be sure that states' rights movement is destroyed.
States' rights has always been a reactionary slogan. States' rights meant...
Only the federal supreme government will
Alex
save
is
us
gone
for
now.
Soviet recollectivization.
He's gone.
Only Sovietism will
Broke
save
that
us.
spell. You see what happens when you break spell.
No, I'm almost finished.
God
I'm
bless
almost
you.
finished.
Truth seekers, real light workers. Be a real light worker. Okay?
Look,
Mind is sacred ground.
to talk then about Ron Paul's economics. Let's get
When
down-
things
the
is
thing
not
that got me going,
true,
Ron Paul made a
fight
terrible
it.
mistake. He published his economic views.
Be careful
on his
when you
website,
paint
the
stories
Restore
up here.
America program. Now, Ron Paul,
careful
he gets
when
up
you
on the-
paint
on the
stories
stuff, Ron Paul
up
can
here.
dance and bob and weave and shuffle with the best of them. But when he puts the numbers on the page, let's look at the United States. You got about 50 people who, thanks to Bill Clinton,
Do I want to see any more of this? Alex is gonna go more nuts. You can.
They want us to.
They seem to want it. Quite a few of them.
They're gonna go
Peter
argue.
Thiel is a pretty banker, and he seems to think it's
There's
great.
only one member.
I don't know how many you need. Come on, you got to stop this stuff.
Well, your obsession with Ron
It's
Paul.
not. No, your obsession with defending him.
No, you-
Let me up to you. You are better than Ron Paul. You don't need Ron Paul. Let's take an issue like 9/11. You have stuck to your guns on 9/11 truth.
Since you brought that up,
He's gonna.
Paul was asked 4 years ago about it, and he said, well, he's been so busy he hasn't.
Alex is gone now. He's gonna go off. He's gonna keep the microphone for the next couple of minutes. Give it back to him. The 13-minute marker.
Now listen, stop right there. Finish up with your Ron Paul thing. Let's move on to the next subject. Go ahead.
A vote for Ron Paul was a vote for Romney.
Show you Lamona.
So you're no. I take second place.
Move on from the Ron Paul.
I take second place to nobody. I was the first out of the gate. I was the first.
People, keep up the evil warning.
Obama.
Be vigilant, be vigilant and discerning. Let us break the spells.
Watch out. Today, I tell people like you, you're being duped by Ron Paul. Spit. Same story.